we got to have a discussion about XRP. We got to have a discussion about XRP. We got to have a discussion about Bitcoin as well. All right. Because if you pay attention to the analysts, if you pay attention to recent price action, got some pretty wild predictions and things going on. All right. So the first item of business is an article from Crypto News. And what they're saying is that XRP price is targeting $5. All right, $5 a token. As you guys can see right on the side there, XRP today is at $2.44. Not a bad deal, right? Not a bad deal. XRP price targets $5 as whales load up. Is another surge coming? All right, so let me know. Shout out to the live chat. Let me know in the live chat. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section after. All right, XRP is forming a familiar price pattern, all right, that could indicate another major near-term price surge, all right, which would be nice. So if that's the case, what should you think about doing right now? The XRP price has dipped substantially back from the multi-year highs it hit last week in the $2.90 area and was last trading at around $2.40. But whale activity on the XRP ledger remains strong. All right. So as you can see, there's a tweet right here, and it says, while XRP dropped from $2.90 to $2.22, whales bought the dip. They purchased over 120 million XRP, totaling $288 million. All right, so that is good. That is really good. As XRP dropped from $2.90 to $2.22 last week, whales scooped up a massive $120 million in XRP, 120 million XRP tokens, Ali Charts shared on X last week. Increased buying from major whales is often viewed as a sign that smart money sees value in the asset and that the reward is good. So as XRP price consolidates within recent ranges, could it be setting up for its major surge? All right. XRP price is targeting $5. Per analyst of the shorter time frame charts from popular technical analyst Crypto Insight UK, another surge in the XRP could be coming shortly. All right. So we should pay very close attention to this. All right. We should pay very close attention to this. And as you guys can see, they're still talking about this Ethereum potential all-time high. So we definitely gonna have to talk about that at a later date. All right. Crypto Insights UK looks at the example of the late November price correction where the XRP price fell back from highs of 160 to lows of around $1.20. All right. He notes that the XRP price rallied all the way beyond the 4.236 Fibonacci extension level and retraced upwards from $1.20 to $1.60. Okay. If history were to repeat, XRP could surge to $5.26 by the 11th of December. Now, it's the 11th of December. That didn't happen. That would mean new all-time highs for the cryptocurrency and a market cap of nearly 300 billion. XRP has been one of the best performing cryptocurrencies in the space since Donald Trump's U.S. presidential election victory just over 1 month ago, and since the pro-crypto Republican Party took majorities in both the U.S. House and the Senate. The XRP price has suffered badly as a result of major SEC lawsuits in recent years, but the incoming Trump administration and congressional session looks to usher in a new golden age for the U.S. cryptocurrency industry, with XRP likely to be one of the biggest winners. Now, if XRP is going to be one of the biggest winners, which XRP has done extremely well as of late, what would you guys consider as far as XRP? Elsewhere, XRP recently cut its reserve requirements to allow transactions from wallets holding lower XRP amounts, widening the accessibility of the XRP ledger. All said, there is plenty of narrative backing the XRP price recent moves to higher, which has seen roughly 5x since the start of November. So how high can the price go? All right. How high can XRP go? With Ethereum testing $4,000, Bitcoin dominance breaking down in a major way for the first time since early 2021, various indices, including from blockchaincenter.net, have confirmed the return of altcoin season. All right. If we are at the beginning of a new altcoin surge, XRP price risks remain tilted strongly to the upside. In a separate update on X, Ali Charts argued against the idea that XRP is overbought at current levels. Instead, he pointed to the fact that XRP has broken out of a multi-year symmetrical triangle. His conservative target for a near 4x rally all the way up to $8.40, but potentially as high as $48. $48 for XRP. You know what I'm saying? A rally that high would mark a stunning 100x return for XRP from its pre-US election levels. Given the cryptocurrency's already bloated market cap in the 130 billion region per coin market cap, this isn't likely. But the main point remains, XRP could still see a lot of upside, and XRP price predictions are likely to remain bullish. All right. So, you know, XRP is really doing good. It would not hurt anybody to have a little bit of XRP. Wouldn't hurt anybody. All right. So now we're going to take a look at the undercurrent. All right. We're going to take a look at the undercurrent. And as we know, Bitcoin is doing very well today. All right. Today is December 11th. So shout out to the people watching in the live chat. Shout out to the people who watch in the comment section after on the replay. Let me know at the time that you're watching what Bitcoin's price is at the current moment. All right. Bitcoin price reclaims six figures on CPI relief as traders see $110,000 as the next Bitcoin price target. All right. Bitcoin price targets raise as a swift comeback sees Bitcoin USD spike through the $100,000 mark. All right. Bitcoin returned to $100,000 after the December 11th Wall Street Open, as on-point United States macroeconomic data fueled a rebound. All right, look at those green candlesticks. It's wild. Bitcoin traders boost Bitcoin price targets as $100,000 return. We are about to go into some wild territory in cryptocurrency. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView tracked Bitcoin price gains of nearly 4% on the day. Initially struggling after the daily close, Bitcoin US dollar managed to tag the six-figure mark. Traders appear to forget the prior letdown over tech giant Microsoft's Bitcoin treasury rejection. Commenting on the latest market movements, popular trader Skew revealed a passive buyer lifting price. Wide order book here between supply and demand, he noted, about liquidity conditions on the largest global exchange, Binance. Earlier, Skew noted that the current point of equilibrium for the Binance Bitcoin US dollar tether pair had been $97,000. An optimistic prognosis came from fellow trader Roman, who on daily timeframes eyed a completely retested relative strength index. The result, he told X followers, should be a clean move to around $112,000. The popular trader known as Johnny X had similar plans, seeing continued strength following Bitcoin's repeated bounces in the mid 90,000 zone. Okay. Fed rate increasingly baked in after CPI. The mood was helped by the November print of the U.S. Consumer Price Index conforming to expectations. In the absence of further surprises on inflation, markets cemented their expectations of the U.S. Federal Reserve cutting interest rates by 0.205 at its upcoming meeting on December 18th. 86% of Fed watchers think a 25% basis point rate cut is baked in for the December 18th FOMC meeting. Keith Allen, co-founder of trading resource Materials Indicator, commented alongside data from CME's group FedWatch tool. Okay. Watching how to see today's report influences market perception of the likelihood of getting that cut next week. All right. So we got to pay close attention and see if we get that rate cut, and we got to pay attention and see where the markets go as a result. All right. Prediction platform Kalshi, meanwhile, saw users just as convinced with the odds of a 0.25 cut at 95% of the time of the writing. Okay. So, the sentiments of the belief that this rate cut is going to happen is one of the things that sent Bitcoin back to those $100,000 levels that we like to see. All right. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some micro strategies skeptics. All right. Some people who are critical of micro strategy of the hybrid security that they've created, the Bitcoin backed debt. All right. Micro strategies will eventually unravel. Bitcoin bulls should look elsewhere. And if you ask me, it's always best to just invest direct, in my opinion. Right? Not financial advice, just simply telling you guys what I do. All right. Like the gold, for instance, right? When I buy gold, I don't buy any type of derivative gold where you don't actually hold the gold in your hand. I get the gold direct. I go straight to the plug. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting 100% raw. All right. I'm not getting anything booted up. All right. If we're talking about the cryptocurrency market, if you're talking about any type of equity markets, anything that's not giving you the resource directly in your hand, that's kind of booted up. It's kind of booted up. Shout out to the people who know. All right. MicroStrategy's stock premium has benefited from a virtuous cycle in the bull market. It will eventually reverse course. All right. Now we got to track this and see if that happens. All right. MicroStrategy's multi-billion-dollar Bitcoin bet has paid off spectacularly. Still, the good times won't last. When cheap financing dries up, MicroStrategy's stock price will wither. And I don't know if you can necessarily call that cheap financing, but okay, that's what they're calling it. Let's see what else they're saying here. All right, let's see what else that they're saying. Copycats risk similar fates. Bitcoin maxes should look elsewhere. All right. Since 2020, bullish investors have effectively paid MicroStrategy to accumulate Bitcoin. MicroStrategies has minted an attractive Bitcoin yield for shareholders by issuing richly valued stock and borrowing for almost nothing. MicroStrategy's actions triggered a virtuous cycle, sending MicroStrategy stock MSTR even higher. Copycats from drug makers to YouTube competitors are touting similar treasury strategies. Corporate Bitcoin treasuries are inflation hedges. They won't justify lofty stock premiums. The cycle that sent MicroStrategy's shares skyward will eventually reverse course. In 2025, investors should skip MicroStrategy and opt for plain spot Bitcoin exposure instead. All right. So now they go on to talk about Michael Saylor's vision. All right. Originally a software company, MicroStrategies became a de facto Bitcoin hedge fund in 2020 when founder Michael Saylor started using the company's balance sheet to buy Bitcoin. Since then, MicroStrategies spent almost $23.5 billion buying Bitcoin. It now owns more than 400,000 Bitcoin, or around 2% of Bitcoin's total supply, according to data from the MSTR tracker. Saylor's bet has paid off. As of December 7th, the data shows that MicroStrategy's Bitcoin treasury is worth over $40 billion, notching unrealized profits of about $16.5 billion. That's more than a 70% return on invested capital. MicroStrategy stock has done better still. Since 2020, MicroStrategies has gained about 2,500%. Good Lord, outperforming practically every sizable public company except NVIDIA. This year has been its strongest. As of December 7th, MicroStrategies has gained nearly 600% year to date, outpacing Bitcoin's 125% gains. MicroStrategies trades at $400 per share, clocking a market capitalization exceeding $90 billion. That means MicroStrategies trades at a more than 2x premium to the company's Bitcoin treasury. Don't credit MicroStrategy's legacy software business, which lost about $18.5 million in the third quarter. Instead, look to the shareholder value that MicroStrategies has been creating through its treasury operations, i.e. its repeated tapping of the capital markets to raise proceeds to fuel the addition of Bitcoin to its sizable holdings. Benchmark stock analyst Mark Palmer said in November's research note. Okay. Doubling down. Investors can't get enough. Since August, exchange-traded funds touting leveraged exposure to MicroStrategies bootstrapped more than $4.5 billion in assets under management. On November 29th, Solve, a decentralized DeFi protocol, plans to launch an on-chain MicroStrategy. Meanwhile, other companies are following MicroStrategy's lead. They include drug maker Hoth Therapeutics, and artificial intelligence developer Genius Group, and YouTube alternative Rumble. All right. Even software giant Microsoft is interested, and Elon Musk Tesla already owns nearly $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. Corporate treasuries hold more than $52 billion in Bitcoin as of December 7th, according to BitcoinTreasuries.net. Yet, there are still people saying that Bitcoin is a scam. There are still people out there saying that. Shame on those people. MicroStrategies is doubling down. In August, MicroStrategies committed to a unique performance metric, Bitcoin yield, which measures the ratio of Bitcoin holdings to outstanding shares. It sets a Bitcoin per share as a lodestar for corporate performance. In October, MicroStrategies unveiled plans to raise $21 billion in equity and another $21 billion in debt to fund a 3-year, multi-billion-dollar Bitcoin buying spree dubbed the 2121 plan. And I like that 2121 plan. Make sure you guys go join my Patreon and make sure you hit that Cash App so I can start my own 2021 plan. The goal is simple. MicroStrategies aims to increase MSTR's Bitcoin yield for each of the next 3 years from 4% to 6% to from 6% to 10%, Palmer said. Buying $42 billion worth of Bitcoin is a no-brainer for Saylor. He thinks Bitcoin will hit $13 million by 2045 and considers $3 million a bear case. However, MicroStrategy's approach has had plenty of detractors, Palmer said. All right, so now let me ask you guys this question. How many of you all see a $13 million Bitcoin coming in 2045? In most cases, most of us will still be alive in 2045 and probably, still be pretty healthy. Is that something that you'd like to see? What is your action going to be in regards to this information? To those who have asked, why would anybody buy its shares rather than simply buying Bitcoin? Management has responded to criticism by pointing to the scoreboard, Palmer said, referring to MicroStrategy's stellar performance since 2022. Scores can change, however. Brace for an unraveling. All right, so they say that the MicroStrategy is going to unravel. In November, MicroStrategies raised $3 billion from convertible notes to finance more Bitcoin buying. It was the first big step towards the 2021 plan. The deal terms sparkled. At 0% APR, MicroStrategies effectively borrowed for free. Investors can potentially convert notes to MicroStrategy stock, but only at a fixed price of $672.40 per share. That's around 70% higher than MicroStrategy's December 7th trading price. There's one catch. If MicroStrategies doesn't hit that price by June 1st of 2028, note holders can demand repayment in cash. Other MicroStrategies notes feature similar terms, constituting at least $2 billion in debt. A cash crunch is practically inevitable, and we will see. We will see if that happens, okay? Note holders seek redemptions. MicroStrategies can refinance, probably on less favorable terms, or sell Bitcoin. The latter would send shockwaves through the cryptocurrency markets. MicroStrategies is the world's largest corporate Bitcoin holder. Either way, MicroStrategy's persistent premium to its Bitcoin treasury could evaporate overnight. That would bury MicroStrategy's Bitcoin yield narrative. MicroStrategies has dropped nearly 25% from November 21st hikes of roughly $543 per share. If MicroStrategy's premium vanished completely, MicroStrategies would sink below the $170 per share mark. That's assuming Bitcoin's price stays consistent. Market drawdowns could send shares even lower. Now, here's the reason why it's important to pay very close attention to this. If MicroStrategies does have a sudden crash, like this is implying could occur, do you all think that that would affect the Bitcoin price? If you think that it would affect the Bitcoin price, my question for you is how? Let me know in a live chat. Let me know in the comment section afterwards. For most investors, vanilla spot Bitcoin exposure, including ETFs like BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF, present more than enough volatility. If you're a triple maxi Bitcoin bull like Sailor, then by all means, bet big on micro strategies. More cautious investors should stay away. All right. I think that was a interesting critique, and I think it was a very fair critique, and I think that it's something people should consider. Now, there was an interesting article at the end of this that I want to share with you guys as well. And it's talking about Eric Trump. Eric Trump predicts that Bitcoin will hit $1 million. Praises scarcity. All right. So let me ask you guys this question. If Bitcoin hits $1 million with the amount of Bitcoin that you have today, how much money will you have? Let me know approximately in the comment section. All right. Eric Trump predicted governments and institutions will adopt Bitcoin, highlighting that early movers are set to win. And I mean, right now, these people right now are not even early movers. These people aren't even early movers. These are people that's late to the game. You know what I'm saying? Eric Trump, an American businessman, executive vice president of the Trump Organization and son of United States President-elect Donald Trump, predicted that Bitcoin will someday hit $1 million. Okay. Trump took to stage with a keynote speech in the Bitcoin MENA event in Abu Dhabi on December 10th to praise Bitcoin as a financial paradigm and a global asset. Now, again, is Bitcoin a scam? Got to keep asking that question. He expressed confidence that Bitcoin will hit $1 million per coin one day, highlighting the cryptocurrency's potential to transform the global economy in beautiful ways. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. The businessman also predicted that more governments will embrace Bitcoin in the coming years, stressing that early adopters will be among those who win. Bitcoin is not just an investment. According to some people, it's a scam. You know what I'm saying? In his speech, Trump emphasized that Bitcoin is not just another asset, not just an investment, describing it instead as a global asset. It's a store of value. It's a hedge against inflation. It's a hedge against political turmoil, political instability, quote unquote, acts of God, hurricanes, fires, floods, tornadoes, guys. That's what makes it so powerful, he said. All right. Trump mentioned Bitcoin's decentralized nature, which doesn't require any middlemen to operate. Go straight to the plug, as opposed to tens of thousands of bankers pushing credit applications and paperwork for exorbitant fees. One major feature of Bitcoin is scarcity, which refers to its limited supply of 21 million coins. And there's no asteroid that's going to hit that's going to supply more Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Trump isn't alone in predicting that Bitcoin will break the $1 million price mark. Major Bitcoin bulls like MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor and ARK Invest's Cathie Woods have also highlighted Bitcoin's potential to reach $1 million one day. Eric Trump compares Bitcoin adoption to the adoption of email, and I wouldn't disagree with that. And what we're about to see right now, how they had the .com boom, we're about to see the crypto boom. And we've seen multiple crypto booms already, but this is about to be a thermonuclear plasma cryptocurrency boom. Okay. According to Trump, the world has been slow in adopting Bitcoin, and that's not a surprise given that other disruptive technologies like email have taken time to gain widespread popularity. Created back in the 1970s, email took 25 years to gain mass adoption, he said, adding that people are slow as hell to adopt new technology. Not only are they slow as hell to adopt new technology, people are slow in general. And in addition to people being slow in general, the majority of people are resistant to change. The human animal is very resistant to change. Okay. Trump shared a story about a close friend who told him Bitcoin was funny money 6 months ago. Let me ask you guys this question. Do you all know anybody like that? Let me know in the comment section. When coincidentally, the bank that he worked for is one of the big 5 banks in the world. They just created a crypto desk and they're putting in hundreds of billions of dollars into cryptocurrencies or inventing ETFs every single day. What's next for Bitcoin? In addition to his bold $1 million Bitcoin prediction, Trump expressed confidence that Bitcoin has the power to transcend borders and institutions. Those who fail to adopt the technology will lose, he said, adding, "We are going to see that banks have to adopt. We're going to see that governments have to adopt. Those who embrace Bitcoin, those who embrace this digital revolution, those who embrace digital currency, the people who come in early are going to be the people who win. Okay. Trump concluded his address by congratulating the Bitcoin community on Bitcoin passing past $100,000 for the first time on record on December 5th. Bitcoiners, I love you. Trump family loves you. It's truly a great honor to be here today, he said. So there you go. There you go. All right. And again, more of this to come. Now, what we got to do is we got to take another look at a business that's adding Bitcoin to its balance sheet. And again, my question is, if all these rich people are adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets, are you? Semler Scientific adds another $30 million in Bitcoin to its balance sheet. Semler's on the Bitcoin standard and added 303 Bitcoin over the last 2 weeks. All right. And again, like I said, y'all already know your boy trying to add Bitcoin to his Bitcoin reserve as well. You can send Bitcoin on Cash App straight to the Cash App address. You know what I'm saying? You can buy that little $5. You can buy that little $2. Flip it into Bitcoin, shoot that Bitcoin right to the Cash App address. You know what I'm saying? Healthcare technology companies Semler Scientific has added more Bitcoin to its corporate treasury, joining a growing list of companies hoarding the asset this year and individuals like myself. Semler has bought 303 Bitcoin at an average price of $96,779 from November 25th to December 4th, according to a statement on Wednesday. We are very pleased to report a Bitcoin yield of 78.7%, the company chairman Eric Semler said in the statement. Now, the business is named Semler, right? And the chairman of the company's last name is Semler. Do you think that this is a family-owned business? The Santa Clara, California-based firm now boasts holdings of 1,873 Bitcoin, valued at more than $189 million at the current prices. Okay. Semler has periodically added to its holdings throughout the year, most recently purchasing 215 Bitcoin in early November. Its treasury stash of 1,873 Bitcoin places it 14th among publicly traded companies, according to Bitcoin Treasury's data gathered by Bitbo. Semler issues shares of common stock to purchase Bitcoin, tracking the ratio of its Bitcoin holdings to those shares via a recently adopted key performance indicator it calls Bitcoin yield. All right. This Bitcoin yield indicator is about to be a major indicator, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to soon be called the Saylor ratio. Okay. The company first adopted its Bitcoin treasury back in May, when the company said it believed Bitcoin had the potential to generate outsized returns as it gains increasing acceptance as digital gold. A comparison that made headlines on Wednesday when echoed by the anti-Bitcoin guy, Jerome Powell. Okay. The move follows several companies pursuing similar strategies. MicroStrategies, which owns more than $40 billion worth of Bitcoin, used the Bitcoin yield indicator, a key performance metric, and we're going to call it the Saylor ratio, that measures the percentage change over time in the ratio of the company's total Bitcoin holdings to its assumed diluted outstanding shares. Japan's Metaplanet has also been actively buying up the asset, more than doubling its Bitcoin, while the value of its holdings has soared amid a renewed bull market. Okay. Semler Scientific trades on the NASDAQ stock exchange and is up nearly 33% on the year. The stock finished the day down nearly 7.6% at a price of $58.55. Crypto market is lit. Crypto market is lit, ladies and gentlemen, and crypto market gonna stay lit. Crypto market gonna stay lit. All right. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Drop your opinions, smash that like button, hit that bell if you're not subscribed. Make sure that you share this video to your social media, and I will catch you all on the next video. All right. Peace.